We love Oreos.
So much.
But there are quite a few flavors that we have not tried, as you can see. Like lemon Oreos, really? Like what? So we decided we should have a taste test and rank these Oreos and see which ones we actually like and which ones we think are not so great.
If you're gonna taste test Oreos though, there's one thing you have to make sure you do. You have to go out there and you have to find the crowning jewel of all Oreos. Supreme Oreos. Can't wait to find out what these taste like. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start out with the classic Oreo just to establish a baseline. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we have our basic, normal Oreo. Okay, how was it?
Tasted like an Oreo.
Did taste like an Oreo.
It's great.
So good. It's no wonder they're America's favorite cookie, which, by the way, was a marketing scheme.
All right, it's in first place.
First place. So for our next cookie,
Phew!
one down, a bunch left to go. So for this one, we're going to be trying the dark chocolate. I have never had this one before, but
so
it looks
dark.
really good. The filling actually matches the cookie, which is different. Okay, so what did you think of the dark chocolate Oreo?
I thought it was good. It was definitely dark chocolate, meaning not super sweet.
I really liked it. We all know from the chocolate chip cookie video, I do like dark chocolate. So I would currently put this either first or second.
I would put it second.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go second. So next we have our chocolate marshmallow. This is kind of unique because as you can tell if you look kind of closely there are little spots of like marshmallow, it looks like, in the cookie. Not sure what that's actually.
Mine doesn't have any. I think I got chipped. Oh, in the cookie. I'm looking in the cream.
Yep.
Okay.
I can definitely say I appreciate the effort because I love s'mores, which means I love really anything marshmallow. My gut reaction to this though is it tastes a little bit synthetic, but I think the chewy little bits of marshmallow, they were good.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like marshmallow. Like if I didn't know what flavor it was and I ate it, I would know it was marshmallow. But yeah.
It's a little bit weird. I would rank this third. Okay, so for our next Oreo, we have the chocolate peanut butter pie. Now the first thing I noticed when I look at this is it's split down the middle. So you have chocolate on one side and peanut butter on the other side, which is very interesting. But let's go.
What do you think?
It was definitely a little bit drier than a normal Oreo, and I think that's probably because peanut butter is just generally dry. I do like peanut butter.
I thought it was good. It definitely doesn't taste like an Oreo, which I don't know that that's what it's going for, but I like the flavor a lot. So in third.
Sure, that works. So before we get started with the next one, I have a little Oreo trivia fact because that makes everything more fun. Kathy, what year were Oreos invented?
1982.
You are incorrect. For those of you who don't know,
Me?
Oreos were invented in 1912, a long time ago. You heard it here, probably not first, but maybe. So for our next cookie, we're gonna take the Carmel Coconut. This is another cookie that I've never had before.
It smells like a Starbucks drink.
It smells very much like a Starbucks drink.
That's definitely my least favorite so far.
Yeah, it tastes just...
It doesn't have a lot of flavor.
I think it just tastes very, very sweet. I don't really get caramel, I just get icky sweet. So we'll put that there, currently in last place. Now, before we move on to our next Oreo cookie, which is birthday cake, if you haven't read the sign, we have another trivia fact. Kathy, whose birthday are birthday cake Oreos actually celebrating?
The birthday of Oreos.
They were! They were initially released as a limited edition in 2012 to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of Oreos. They were very well received, and so here we are 8 years later, still have them around. They came and they're here to stay. Let's give them a shot. It looks like there's sprinkles in there. I think I've had these before also, but it was a long time ago, so I don't really remember.
What'd you think?
Well, they were really sweet. They didn't have as much of the icky sweet as I got off of the caramel, so they're definitely better than that. But what did you think?
I thought they were good. I mean, they have the normal birthday cake flavor that you would have in like birthday cake ice cream or those types of things. I would probably put them here. All right, next one, carrot cake. This one I'm very curious about, not gonna lie.
Me too. When I saw these in the store, I was kind of, that's what actually...
Woo! They are strong.
When I saw these in the store, this is actually what inspired this video because I was like, that's weird. They do smell a lot like a carrot cake though. What'd you think?
If you like carrot cake, I think you would like them.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of carrot cake, so they're not my favorite.
I will say I like them better than some of these other ones we've tried, but they're also not what I think of when I want an Oreo. I think if they were there as a cookie among other cookies, I would probably choose them over a lot of others.
Oh, I wouldn't.
But I think I think if you were gonna give me the choice of many of our first Oreos and that, I would probably choose one of our first ones.
Yeah, I would probably only pick it over this one.
Okay, so for our next flavor of Oreo, we're gonna try the good old vanilla golden Oreos. So they've been around a while. They're fairly classic.
I don't know that I know what these actually taste like. They're definitely not as sweet as like a classic Oreo, which I kind of like.
Honestly, as they look and as they're kind of named, they're just a very plain cookie. I definitely liked it better than a lot of these more synthetic tasting ones.
So where would you put it?
I would probably put it below chocolate pie and above chocolate marshmallow. So for our next flavor, we're gonna go right out here with the lemon flavor.
This one I'm also very curious about.
Me too. I've never had these before. I know when I first opened the package to get these out, there was a strong burst of lemon smell, but I think it's kind of dispersed a little bit.
Yeah, they don't actually smell very lemony now. That's interesting.
Again, it's a good flavor. It's like the carrot cake. It's good, but it's not something I envision as an Oreo.
And I really like lemon. Like if I'm choosing a flavor of something, lemon is usually like my favorite flavor, but it's not my favorite cookie.
So where would you rank these?
I would probably rank it between birthday cake and carrot cake. So right here.
So before we move on to our tiramisu cookie, I have a trivia fact. What flavor was the first flavor outside of the original classic chocolate cookie that Oreo tried?
Is it not around anymore? Is
I
that
don't
what
know.
that means?
I don't know.
How about you give me a hint? Is it around still?
It is one of the over 85 flavors that they have tried.
85. So is it still around?
Yes.
Golden?
It is not golden.
No.
The first flavor of Oreo that Oreo tried to make outside of chocolate was, in fact, lemon.
What?
They tried to make the lemon cookie
Seriously?
in 1920.
That's crazy.
So, next cookie, tiramisu.
Do you like tiramisu?
In general, I do like tiramisu. I think of all the flavors that we had, that's what I'm most excited about. And I don't know if you can see it, but it looks pretty cool. There's 2 layers of cream in there, one on top of the other, which will give you a good consistent bite instead of the peanut butter pie, which is next to each other. So, yeah.
Does it taste like tiramisu to you?
No. To me, it just tasted mostly like an Oreo. I do think they might all be sort of blending together.
Yeah, I can't remember what tiramisu tastes like at this current moment, but that didn't like spark any memories of what it tastes like for me. So
I didn't have the kind of overwhelming, not great chemically sweet flavor with that one.
Yeah.
So I would definitely rank it above a lot of these lower ones. Where would you like to put that one?
I think between birthday cake and marshmallow.
Okay. So for our crowning jewel of Oreo, the Supreme, the ultimate flex cookie, we waited to open these because even if it turns into an ASMR video, you just need to see us open this very expensive package of Oreos. Are you ready? They're red.
Well, they say Supreme on one side and Oreo on the other side.
Okay, so for now I'm just gonna set this extra one here very gently.
At the bottom.
Now, I wanna give you all a second to look at how this actually looks. So I'm gonna hold it up so you can see that beautiful branding right up there. This is all sarcasm, just in case we're not sure. No Oreo should cost this much, even if it's red. Now,
Can I eat it?
are you ready to see what they taste like?
Yes.
Okay.
Tastes like food coloring.
Yeah, buying a Supreme Oreo is all about the flex. It's not about the Oreo.
Yep.
Because I didn't really think that was that good. Kathy's right, it tasted a little bit like food coloring. It had a good crunch, but other than that, it was not all
great.
that good. So where do you want to rank it?
I mean, you just leave it at the bottom.
There you have it, folks. Just because you pay more for something doesn't make it better. We're gonna leave that one right there down at the bottom. So our final rankings are in. Starting over there in first place with the classic and moving all the way over here to Supreme in last place. It turns out you can kind of improve on an Oreo, but not really. The original classic Oreo is still just so good.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like down below, and you can also subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.
And we would love it if you would comment down below and let us know what your favorite Oreo flavor is, or maybe where you disagree with us, because we need a good hot conversation down there.
Other than that, we will see you next time at the Santhouse House.
So, we're in the cookie. Let's don't try it. It's cookie. It's cookie. I have coffee. Cookie. It's cookie. No.